a down payment from the sale of their existing home. So they don't have anything saved up right now that they could put down on their own. And how much are they looking, how much do they need to put down? Because I mean, right now, I know conventional is as low as 5% down payment. What kind of purchase price are they looking at? So about 20,000. Okay, all right. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let's see here. There's some numbers here. Times the sellers do have money in their account that they don't have to rely on the sale of the property, but in this case they need the 20 grand. So let me check something really quick. So we're looking at, okay, 253. I think the rate's like 3.5%, right? Okay, perfect. So 3.5. 16, okay. Give them the 20,000 down payment in escrow that they could use on purchasing their new home, okay? And then that 20,000 down payment would obviously come off of me purchasing their existing home, right? So it would be two transactions that we would be doing. So I wouldn't be putting any down payment down technically on their existing home, because I'm giving them 20,000 down payment on their new home. That would be sitting in escrow. So we would have two simultaneous transactions going. The only thing I would have to ask them in return to do that is I would balloon them out the entire seller financing portion in 5 years, because that would be negative cash flow if I would do it any other way. So basically they would just get a huge lump sum in 5 years or sooner if I were to refinance or if I were to sell the property on the 90,000. Well, since we're offering full purchase price, I kind of already included that interest in there already, because typically I would come in at, if I was to make you an offer, I would have came in at probably about 325. So that's why I did 342. So I already included all that interest in there. So it's called imputed interest. So it would be just principal only. But I've already given them an extra $25,000 than I would have offered them initially on the purchase of their property, because I probably would have came in at about 325 if I were to buy it. If I were to just to make a regular offer, loan them out, and then we would take over the existing mortgage. So the existing mortgage would stay in place. And no, we're not assuming it. We're doing a subject to transaction. So we're just taking over the mortgage payments. So the mortgage is still going to be in their name, but it's going to be paid by a third-party servicing company. Property back. So we're gonna have terms in there. It's called a performance note and deed in lieu. That if we're late more than 61 days, we give the right to the servicing company as a warranty deed, and your seller can record the deed back into their name. They get to keep the down payment, they get to keep all the principal pay down, and I'm sure there's going to be a tenant in there, so they get to keep the tenant as well, and any updates or repairs that we've made to the property. We've never defaulted. We have a good amount of capital, and we also, not including our silent partners and our private money lenders that we have, that also give us capital. No, that's incorrect. Remember I told you I can get them approved with removing their existing debt with my lender? Yes. Whatever the interest rate would be right now. I'm not sure. He goes off of whatever the market rate is, just like every other lender.